So today we are going to talk about extending a desktop and mirroring a desktop. So I actually have a MacBook and an iPad here to represent your MacBook and basically any external display. Could be an iPad, could be a big screen that you're presenting to, whatever it is. So on your MacBook, in order to mirror your screen or extend, you start by going here. And you can mirror, in this case, I'm just going to mirror it to my iPad. When it comes up, you'll see whatever I see here is the same as here. So this is just a mirrored view of what I'm looking at. So if I click present, whatever is on my MacBook will be the same as what is on my other display. Sometimes you don't want an exact screen. Sometimes you want what's called an extended desktop. And in order to do that on a Mac, it's pretty easy. You just hit Command F1. And once you do that, you're going to see there is your MacBook, but it is no longer extended. Instead, you are seeing basically a version of your desktop. So you can see here, here's the mouse. And if I slide it over, it will actually go in to this desktop. And I can actually control things within this desktop, okay? So the mouse can slide back and forth. This is very nice when you're using an iPad because you can open up windows. You can be working on one thing over on this side, like multitasking. So let's say, for example, you're working on a Microsoft Word document and you want to have that open and you want to be working on that, but then you want to have something over on this side. What you can do, drag it over to the other desktop. And now it's over there and you can maximize it and then you can go back into here and you can be working on, say, your Microsoft Word document over here and your other presentation or whatever it is over here. You can ignore this mouse, this red mouse. This is actually the mouse of my iPad, so I'll move that out of the way. This is the mouse of my MacBook that I'm controlling down here with my MacBook. Another thing that this is good for is going to be for Canva presentations. So again, I'm going to drag the Canva back over to my MacBook. So Canva is now on my MacBook. Sometimes you like to put notes, okay? So this is where the notes go that you might want to look at during your presentation. Now, if you just want to present, again, Command F1, you have exactly what's on your MacBook as what is on the iPad, and you click present, and you're off to ready to go. What you see is what you get. But if you hit Command F1 again, you're back to this extended desktop view. Again, remember, your mouse is here. It slides right over to the other desktop. But Canva has a presenter view. So if you click here, you click presenter view, and you're going to get two pop-ups that happen. You get an audience window and a presenter window. Now, we've just talked about how we have two different windows showing. Okay, so I'm going to go into full screen mode. Got it. Now, it turns out that this would be reversed if I was really giving a presentation. So I would have to fix that, and that's pretty easy. I just swap the windows. The way that I'm getting there every single time is I'm swiping up with 3 fingers. And then I am dragging this presenter window over. And then I'm dragging back this way, but I can maximize that. Again, swiping up, maximizing that. And this is kind of right where I want to be. Here's my notes, right? Here is my presenter view as the presenter, and this is what people are going to see on the screen, whether that be a big screen or not. Now, to get out of that, remember, Command F1 will bring you to the what do you see is what you get. It'll make these equal again. Now, one of the things that people run into with an extended desktop is once they understand it, they might get it in the wrong order. I'm going to go back up into display up here, display settings, and I'm going to go into arrange. And what you can see here is this is my laptop and this is my iPad. And I can actually arrange them in different ways so that my mouse drags differently. And you're going to want to do this so it makes sense to you. Okay, so for example, I just swapped it around. So now my mouse will no longer drag over. Instead, my mouse now comes from this direction over to there, which is very confusing because I have these backwards. But if I were to swap them, or if I happen to be somewhere in a room where my display was on the other side, my mouse could drag back and forth right there. Okay, so again, the big things are swipe 3 fingers up, and then you can drag things from the left-hand side to the right-hand side or back, and Command F1. And if you play with that stuff, that should make sense. Now, one more thing that I wanted to show you, because I know we were talking about Canva today, but Microsoft PowerPoint does this automatically. If you look at Microsoft PowerPoint right now, we are mirroring. We are not an extended desktop. We have a mirror. When I go slideshow, play from the start, it automatically pumps me into an extended desktop. So it did that without me hitting Command F1, which can actually be kind of confusing because you don't even realize you're in an extended desktop, but it's the same way because here's my mouse. It can slide back and forth. The other thing is your mouse does show up here and on your extended desktop, whatever that may be.